In 1888, Mother Frances sent two sisters across the Atlantic to the United States to raise alms for the poor and fund their work in Europe. But when they reached Wichita, Kansas, they found an even greater need. Bishop Hennessy asked them to stay in Kansas and provide care at an existing tiny hospital. St. Francis Hospital was in deplorable condition.
There was dirt on the floors, sometimes an inch thick, which they scrubbed away till they could see the bare boards. And there was vermin all over the place.
There was a need in Wichita, Kansas, and they were called to the plains of wheat fields. Totally unprepared as to what they were going to meet there. But there was a need, and a bishop called out, and we answered the need by going there.
Mother Frances sent the sisters on a fundraising mission from Wichita to Wisconsin. Again in Wisconsin, they were asked by a priest to stay and help care for the rural community, including many Northwoods lumberjacks.
I think they had about 4 or 6 patients the first year they were here. And they went into the homes and did domestic work, home nursing, and they got paid $1.25 per day.
Eventually, they would build a hospital, St. Joseph's in Marshfield. Their life in Wisconsin was difficult. The sisters found themselves in freezing weather, doing farm chores for food, shoveling coal for the hospital heat, and carrying water up 3 flights of steps for the hospital cistern.
They did sell what was kind of termed as a kind of an insurance plan to the lumberjacks in Marshfield, where they sold, I believe it was $5, and that would cover their stay in the hospital no matter how long they would be there.
What began as a simple request for help has grown into Ministry Healthcare, a thriving regional system in Wisconsin and Minnesota. The sisters again expanded their U.S. mission from Wichita and Wisconsin when in 1895 they went to Denville, New Jersey. They raised funds by starting a spa and building St. Francis Health Resort, a successful convalescent center. Eventually they would build a hospital, St. Clair's, and later would consolidate with 3 other hospitals to form Northwest Covenant Medical Center.
St. Francis Health Resort was founded in 1895 by Monsignor Yuck, who came here with 7 Sisters of the Sorrowful Mother from the Midwest.
In those early years, he established the Kneipp water cure, and people came from all over that part of the country to take these water treatments.
Then, in the early 1900s, the sisters were called to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tulsa was a rapidly growing young city, hailed the oil capital of the world. By 1914, the city had outgrown its medical facilities, and the city fathers turned to the Sisters of the Sorrowful Mother. St. John was built floor by floor as the sisters could afford it. Being dubbed the Ghost, it sat half-constructed for years. As the Ghost stood empty, mobsters from the notorious Ma Barker's gang shot and killed a man standing guard over the hospital construction.
There was a lot of antagonism, bigotry against the establishment of St. John's Hospital in Tulsa.
There was a cross erected that was, during their period, burned by the Ku Klux Klan. So you can imagine how welcome the sisters were at the time, during their period.
Today, St. John Health System is the hub of healthcare for northeastern Oklahoma and surrounding states. Year by year, beginning in the 1880s, in communities in 4 distinct regions of the United States, the Sisters of the Sorrowful Mother built a strong foundation of healthcare delivery. Today, St. Clair Hospital in Denville, New Jersey, continues to serve the community, and the Sisters' original foundation in Wichita, Kansas, thrives as a Via Christi health system.